Hi there, it's Mesha. I'm going to share with you how one voluntary smile can land you inside the happiness loop. Picture yourself driving to the store. You've just had great news that you had been waiting on, and it turned out in your favor. You feel happy, and there's this feeling of expanding in your chest. You open up the sunroof to absorb some of the beautiful day, and as you drive, you listen to your favorite tunes. When you get to the store, you hop out of the car, and on the way in, you cross the paths of a few people. And because of how you feel inside, you smile, you wave, you say hello. It cheers them up, and they in turn respond with happiness. This is what I call the happiness loop. You feel good, and so you put good out into the world, and then you feel good again. But what about the times that you feel a little brick in your heart? When maybe the news before you left to the store was not good. Or maybe you're just in a funk. What then? Your posture changes. Your face feels drawn down. When you get to the store, you get out of the car, and as you're walking in to the store, you intentionally look down at your phone to avoid contact with the people that you pass. You go in, you get what you need, you go home and hurt some more. This is what I call a negative cycle, or an unhappy loop. President Lincoln once said that folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. Well, what about the last time that you had that little brick in your heart? Do you think you could have just made up your mind to be happy? Think on that for just a minute while I talk to you about something called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to adapt or change. Okay, so picture that inside of your brain, you have all of these different highways or pathways. And each time that we think, feel, or do something, one of those pathways lights up. When it's something that's habitual or second nature to us, that pathway is well defined. But when it's unfamiliar to us, that pathway is not well defined, if it's connected at all. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to change the undefined pathways into the well-defined pathways. The reason understanding neuroplasticity is important is so that you understand that you have the ability to change the way that your brain works. You can change your habits, your patterns, even the way that you think. Now let's go back to the question, can folks essentially make up their minds to be happy? Well, maybe that depends on the pathways in your brain. When one of my boys was 3 years old, my best friend and backdoor neighbor came over with her little girl, who was also 3. We got to talking, and the kids were playing, and before long, we turned around to find that we didn't know where they had gone. After looking all of the normal places, I finally came upon a bathroom door that was locked. So I knocked. Hey buddy, are you in there? Yeah. Are you going number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Okay, honey, don't you need help? Do you want to unlock the door so that I can help you wipe? And then I hear this precious little girl voice, also from the inside of the bathroom, say the words, I got it. That story is an example of something that makes you laugh. But did you know that our brains do not know the difference between an external trigger and a smile or a laugh that is voluntarily forced? That's right. Scientific research has proven that with either type of smile, our brains still light up and release those chemicals of happiness and joy that make us feel good. So the reward for one smile, external or voluntary, is twofold. short term and long term. The short term is that our brain releases those chemicals and we feel those happy feelings. And the long term is that we are creating new neural pathways. And these new neural pathways help us to have a new way of responding to life, to develop a new habit of happiness. At first, it takes conscious effort, just like it does when developing any new habit. To help you on this road of repetition, you could watch a funny video every single day. You could call a friend that makes you laugh, look into laughter yoga, or you could recall hilarious memories of one of your best friend's little girl being willing to wipe. Anything to make you smile every single day. The more that you choose to smile, the more that it becomes second nature. And when it does, you will see that you have the ability to jump into that happiness loop, and that folks essentially do have the ability to make up their minds to be happy. So the next time that you go to the store and you feel that little brick in your heart, or maybe you just feel neutral, remember, you have a reason to smile. Thank you for watching. I hope from that string of thought that you understand that you have more power than you think you do. For more of that, you guys can check out these videos, and I'll see you guys soon.